How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to a video that's going to be a little bit different. Today we're delivering a part to a friend of mine who's got a very special car. Actually, he's got a few very special cars that we're going to go and have a look around. So yeah, hopefully you should like this video. We are in the 21 plate parts van. We've got a few of these over on Trent's. We deliver to trade, body shops, body panels, green engines, not actually painted green, but you know, recycled. So yeah, we deliver to a lot of trade. We cover pretty much most of the country. So yeah, if your business isn't using green parts from Trent's, I suggest you check them out on the website, because you should be. Today we're going to go and deliver this bumper. Did I say that? A bumper to a special car. If you've seen some of my posts that I put on my community tab, then you might have a little inkling of what we're doing. But why do I keep doing that? I don't know. We're going to go and get over to Portland, deliver this part, yeah, have a look at his cars, see what he's got. Right, let's get cracking. Hello!
Oh, finally! Yeah, all right.
Dude!
Good.
Yeah, not bad. You?
Yes, good.
Good. Yeah, finally made it. Oh.
I've been sat here watching the telly. At least I've had something to do. Is it not bad, is it?
Oh, mate. Absolute nightmare. Would take me 45 minutes. Is probably 2.5 hours.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, really, really good. So this is your beast. This is your channel content.
This is all of my channel content in its entirety.
Well, she's coming along.
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, I've had a few second thoughts about some stuff. I mean, like I say the bumper delete. I don't know. Sometimes I look at it, I think, do you know what? It looks great, and other times I think, I don't know. Hence why you're here today.
Yeah, see, I know exactly where you're coming from with the bumper delete. It looks cool, but there's too much missing, isn't there?
Too much going on that rear end, I think.
Yeah.
And like I say, in the videos, I did explain that this spoiler, this does something for it from every angle.
Yeah.
Whereas the bumper delete is only from the back. I think ideally we want to keep the spoiler, which is why we're putting the bumper back on. So because the spoiler gives you something from everywhere, and the back bumper looks awesome. So
I like the spoiler.
yeah, I mean, like I say, we've had quite a lot of negative feedback on this spoiler. Quite a lot of people hating on it. How
but
good's
the
this,
angles.
how good's that? Yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, it's no Maxton spoiler. Unless Maxton want to give me a free one. No, yeah, so it is what it is. It's a Chinese spoiler. It does the job, it looks great.
And you got more to come, haven't you?
Yeah, loads more to come actually. We're going to get a dry ice blaster. Yeah. Because a lot of this needs restoring, especially the undercarriage. Yeah. Because it has been dailied, used and abused. It's not really been looked after that well. So yeah, we've got the dry ice blasting. I don't know what else we got actually.
Wheels.
Good shout, Kev. Glad you're here actually. The wheels. I did say in one of my videos that the wheels for this are finished. It turns out only one of them's finished. So I was like, when am I getting the rest of them? So we've got to wait another, end of the month, he said. So end of the month, the wheels will be here. But we've got another issue, and that is tyres. So tyres, can't get them anywhere. So there's a big tyre shortage, there's a big fuel shortage.
Was that because of the driver shortage?
I think so. It's all because of people like Kev, who are messing up everything for everyone else. But yeah, so they can't get tyres, can't get fuel. Apparently can't get blue roll. I have got some. Luckily managed to get some, but yeah.
Because you started out with this as being like the cheapest R8 that you could buy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wanted something that was not a wreck, but something that needed a lot of work. Yeah. There was a choice between two. There was a choice between this one, which was actually in Weymouth. Yeah. And the other one that was Matt Armstrong's old R8 that he'd done up and raffled off.
Oh, the flesh-coloured one.
Yeah, the one. But then it was Nardo.
Yeah.
But there's a few issues with that one that, sort of put me off it.
Yeah.
But this one ended up. I mean, the air ride. A lot of people say about the air ride. So that's why it sits so low. I get this all day, every day. It's parked.
It must be undrivable.
Yeah. How'd you get over speed bumps from that? Well, it goes. I'm sick of saying it. I'm actually probably going to put a little sticker in the window that says, "This is on air. Please don't ask if you can get it over speed bumps." But yeah, so I mean, a supercar on air is Kevin's knob's falling off. Is that
beads?
Yeah, hold on a minute. So yeah, the air ride, put an air ride on a supercar is, I mean, I reckon, as far as I'm concerned, it's a no-go, but it makes it really cool. It does give it something, but
it does, definitely.
It really spoils it as a supercar. So when you're
it's got stands, but no drivability.
I mean, it is hard. I'll tell you what, come with me over here. We'll get to these bad boys in a minute, but so bearing in mind, an R8 usually comes with 295s on the rear. These beauties that are on it are 225. So, and it was 225 all round.
Wow.
Look awesome.
Yeah.
But it's like putting bloody penny farthing wheels on a, you know, it's just like, it's ridiculous putting push bike wheels on a motorbike.
Yeah.
So these, and they're the finest road stones as well.
Yeah.
So, you know,
stretched road stones.
Yeah, as you can imagine, they were brilliant in the wet and dry.
Yeah.
So that's what was on it. So it had these wheels and the air ride system on it. And the air ride's not set up properly, wise, just to say the dampening and I think the alignment and stuff like that's not set up. So over 60 mile an hour, I've been faster in a Mark II Golf than I have in that R8. And the Mark II Golf felt safer than that R8. So yeah, there's a bit of work to be done, getting it all set up. I have mentioned again in my videos that there's a possibility if I can't get it to drive right the way it should.
Yeah.
I'm going to ditch the air ride and put coilovers on it.
Yeah. I remember you saying that.
It'd be a shame, but you know, I want to use it.
You want a supercar to be a supercar, don't you?
Especially when the supercharger goes on it.
Oh, there was a sneak peek of Mike's content coming up.
Exclusive to KevTee.
So yes, Mike's channel. I will put a link in the description below, and I'll also put his Facebook on there as well. And yeah, you can follow all of Mike's content on this and other things and bits and pieces that he does around the workshop, but mostly this. Now talk us a little bit about this, because you fabbed this up, this bumper delete. You fabbed all this up yourself. I loved watching the video because it was fabrication, wasn't it? You had all the sparks flying and welding,
professional editing.
Oh yeah, cinematics. It was brilliant. I loved it. So you spent all that time doing this, made some great YouTube content with it, and now you're deciding to go back to a bumper again.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too leery. And I'm sick of getting asked, where's your back bumper gone? What's happened? Has it been in an accident? Yeah, no, so I'm just a bit bored of that. Yeah. And also, I drove it once in the wet and it's absolutely gopping. So it's just going to be a pain. All the wrap is now covered in mud, road dirt.
What's this?
So that's the boxes that don't get used because I never run it. So basically here, we've got a valve system here, so these silencers, when you shut the valves, the silencers come into play and it quiets the whole car down. As you can see, they don't get used, but I don't know if you can hit under here and get a light. So you can see here the bits that get used on the exhaust are nice and purple. So that's the straight pipe, the X pipe. Yeah, and that's the bit that gets used, and obviously the boxes just don't get used. Unless it's on a cold start and I don't want to upset my neighbours.
Yeah. Mike's going to give us a cold start. I'm a little bit close, so I'm a little bit scared. All right, go on then.
Yeah, that's why we need the valves.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm a considerate neighbour, see. That's why we got the valves.
They must have loved you before you had the valves.
Yeah, it was only one day.
Well, that was enough.
Yeah, in that video. I was like, shit, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Wow.
Actually, I mean, the thing about this is, it's louder than the RS4 I had before.
Yeah.
So the RS4 had valves, but even with the valves closed, it was loud.
Yeah.
Like my neighbours would be like my sister-in-law lives across the street, and she's always like, you can hear you start your car up.
Yeah.
I used to back it up to the house as well and start the bloody car. All the windows are shaking about. So.
How much was that exhaust? Because
yeah, it's ridiculously cheap for an R8 because normal R8 systems, we're talking like I was thinking back, the Capristo. It's about $4 grand. The Army Trix is about $8 grand.
Yeah.
This is Top Gear F1 exhaust, and it's $2 grand.
wow.
So and
it's quite a difference.
Oh, it sounds immense.
Yeah.
It sounds incredible. I said incredible maybe one too many times in that video.
Yeah, it was a few times. I did mention it, didn't I?
So that's an awesome exhaust. I mean,
So you've not got tailpipes on there at the moment. That's
I did actually have a little play around with those just to sort of see if I could get tailpipes on that, and it looked a bit weird.
Yeah.
It just didn't look right. So it adds the sort of raw look of it, like it's sort of,
but when you had the bumper on there, you had the exhaust, and you had did you have V10 tails on there with the V8 bumper, didn't you?
Yeah, they don't quite fit in there right. Because they're oval and the actual exhaust shape is more of a rectangle. Yeah. But no, it worked. It looked fine. Yeah. It's just And then when I saw this bumper at Charles Trent, just down the road, where my buddy Kev works, I thought, you know what, we've got to have that.
Yeah. So you're thinking probably going to go back to the V10 tailpipes again?
The V10 facelift, luckily, the whole reason for the V10 facelift, it's not much different to the other bumpers, but it's the circular exhaust tips.
Exactly.
It just brings it all up to date, makes it look a lot. This car it really doesn't age at all. Like you get people come along because it's got private plate on it. They go, "Oh, wow, how old's that? Is that brand new?" Because it doesn't age at all.
No, they don't. No.
And I've took it to supercar meets. Yeah. And which what I would call the poor man's supercar. The working man's supercar. Yeah,
that's right.
Not exactly poor if you've got one of those.
No, exactly.
Not saying I'm rich, but just lucky enough to own one. So the working man's supercar, and I've took it to these meets, and it holds its own with McLarens, Ferraris, Lamborghinis.
They do look special.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest, the Gallardo, I'd rather have an R8.
Yeah.
I think
they're more usable.
Yeah. Not as look at me.
Yeah.
Although this thing's pretty leery.
Well, it is,
That's another thing.
All Lambos are just a bit more pretentious, aren't they?
Yeah. Colours, stuff like that. But yeah.
And you see, the thing is me and Mike know each other because we used to work together, didn't we?
We did.
We used to work for the MOD on working on tanks.
I say work.
Working.
Most of the time, just pissing
and then we went our separate ways. I went and done HGV driving. Mike started up his little empire, and now I'm working on Fiesta STs on my driveway, and Mike's working on his R8 in his workshop. So that's how you make poor life choices.
I don't know.
Charles Trent are one of the UK's leading experts in vehicle recycling, offering cost-effective solutions to the public and the trade. 90 years of experience and collecting over 50,000 vehicles a year using specialist equipment enable them to recycle over 95% of each and every vehicle. Do you have a scrap car that you don't know what to do with, MOT failure, faulty or damaged vehicle? Then why not jump onto the Charles Trent's website for a quick and easy instant quote. All you need is your postcode, your vehicle registration number, and it's as easy as that. Trent's offer a fast and professional collection service along with the best prices paid for unwanted vehicles.
So you've done a little bit in here as well, haven't you? And you've got the best gated gearbox.
Got to have the manual. Yeah, the
autos are a bit poo, aren't
they? Oh, they are. They're terrible. I mean, people go on about how great they are, but they're not. I mean, I had a 335i M Sport Touring, awesome car, tuned up, stage 2 plus, about 4 20 brake, automatic.
Yeah.
And you drive that, you're completely detached from the car.
Yeah.
Like you're hitting a corner, and where you want that little bit of engine braking, there's nothing.
Yeah.
And you end up sort of overshooting.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it had to be manual. The only thing I want, it had to be manual, had to be cheap.
Yeah.
And it's both. But yeah, the I'll take you up actually, because I've got the original seats upstairs, and show you just how disgusting they are. You've bought a supercar, right? You get in it and it's got Audi A4 seats in it. How annoyed would you be?
Yeah.
So these are Recaro CSs. They're not out of anything in particular. I was going to buy the wingbacks, but everyone does that. And I think, to be honest, these look cooler than the wingbacks. They've just got that aftermarket, but still OE look to them.
Yeah.
So
and you were real lucky with them, weren't you?
Oh yeah, in Weymouth again.
Yeah.
Because I don't like travelling for stuff.
Everything you bought was pretty much been in Weymouth.
Yeah, it's all just sort of fell on my lap. But a guy won these, and literally he sold them to me cheap because he paid 10 quid for them. I say cheap, I think they were like 1,800, I think.
Yeah.
But going rate from is normally about, well, £2,000 plus.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good nick, and they're my favourite, Alcantara and leather. I don't like full leather.
No.
I love having a bit of Alcantara in the middle. It breaks the seat up, and eventually I'll be getting Alcantara steering wheel, and I'll probably be doing some of this in Alcantara as well. Yeah. Just to sort of tie it all in.
Definitely.
Roll cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty safe this, you know. Definitely does the job. Do you know what? It's the shittest roll cage ever. It's like, yeah, let's put a roll cage in it, but don't bother actually attaching it to the car. Let's just leave it dangling in the back there. So yeah, so it might do something if you roll over, but yeah.
And you've got a little controller.
Yeah, so this has actually done really well. I'll take the handbrake off. This has been done really well. This is the airlift control system. Yeah. And they've actually made this, whoever did the build, has actually made this piece, and it's sort of, well, it's kind of, it's not really in there. They got halfway there. Yeah. They've done a really good job of getting halfway there. But yeah, that sort of will do that. Yeah. But yeah. So
it's nice. Yeah,
it's nice.
It sits there nice.
It makes it. It looks like it should be there. It looks like it should actually be there. But
nice. Nice. Right. Should we?
Moment of truth. Let's see if this bumper, because apparently someone's told me that spider bumpers don't fit coupes. So we're going to see if they were right or not. So let's get on and fit it.
No. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dine. Serves this on her mind to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling fair. They'll put you down and leave you dead, don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the ugly truth. How they coming for you. Yeah, no. Don't you think you're better off where the neighbors don't stare? Maybe you're...
Oh yes, that looks 10 times better, doesn't it?
Yeah, that spoiler, that, you know, the black. You think that looks aggressive with the bumper delete.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it with a V10 bumper.
That's nice.
That's better than I had imagined it in my head.
Yeah. Right, so some of you might have spotted the little 205 in the background. And Mike, you're going to tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so this isn't actually mine, this is my brother's, who Kev knows as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't like being on video. Not that he'd be here anyway, he's lazy. This is, what's F, 1988?
Something like that, isn't it?
I get confused. It's been so long since we've used letters for years of cars, I've forgotten. So this is an 80, let's say it's an 88.
Yeah.
So it's a 1988 1.9 GTI. So it's the 8 valve, it's still the original 8 valve, but this is turboed. So this was turboed only a year after it was bought. So someone had this for a year and went, do you know what, it's not fast enough. I mean, this was a fast car back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So someone's gone, it's not fast enough. I want it turboed. So they took it to Turbo Technics, and Turbo Technics turboed it. So yeah, it's a 1.9 8-valve turbo.
Bonkers.
Yeah.
Absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, he's just been, basically, we've just recently put these fake Recaros in it. Yeah, he's been going around and replacing it. The whole thing was Perspex. It had Perspex side, everything was Perspex.
Yeah.
There was no interior. They cut the door frames out.
Oh wow.
So there was nothing, it was just a horrible tin can. He's trying to make it a bit more like daily usable kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's still got that track car feel to it, but he wants to be able to drive it and be a little bit comfortable. As comfortable as you can be in a baked bean tin, which is what it is.
This is like my era of car, this is. This was like hanging around in car park days, this was. Peugeot 205.
Do you know, I never had one. He's had loads of them.
No, I didn't know. I had the Throw 9 GTI.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I always wanted one of those. And I always fancied one of those, they cost ones.
Oh yeah, the
proper chappy,
the wide arches. Yeah.
I know things you want when you're Fast and Furious days, that is. But yeah, so we've just put these in. They're out of a Corsa VXR.
Oh, right,
VXR. I don't know what A, B, C, whatever it is, but yeah. So these we fabbed in some rails and fitted these in.
Yeah.
Because it had some, well, they're over there, but really ancient bucket seats in it.
It's got a cage in there as well.
Yeah, it's got a cage. We had to take some of it out to actually fit the seats because the cage, the crossbar here was interfering with the seat and the airbag, which doesn't work obviously. But yeah, it's just you can't really take it out. So yeah, we have to remove some of the cage. But yeah, that is a real cage. Look, see,
This one works.
It doesn't move. That'll save you in an accident. Unlike mine, it'll just hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he's still doing a few bits to it. Still needs a little bit more work, but it does drive.
There, isn't it?
Yeah, it drives. It's MOT'd. Yeah. It all works. It just needs I think what it needs is a more up-to-date tune.
Yeah.
So I think it's not using its full potential where it's so old, and obviously the tuning back in 1989 wasn't great. It probably wants a standalone ECU on it, just to get the best out of it. But it's decent little car though.
Nice.
Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Surface of her mind, to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling fail. Put you down and leave you dead, don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the ugly truth. How they coming for you. Yeah, let's go. It's the missed opportunity train. It only comes on a very blue moon.
What's going on with this one?
This doesn't belong to me either.
All right.
This belongs to a poor bloke called Paul, who dropped it off to me 5 years ago and said, "Can you restore my van?" And I went, "Yeah, all right." And it's been with us ever since. He checks in every year or so to see if it's been done. I say no. We are getting on with it though. I actually do want this gone. This has moved from our previous premises over to here.
Oh, right, so it moved with you?
Oh, yeah. So it was with us for a long time. It's like I say, it's been 5 years. We've only been here probably nearly a year. But so this, I mean, we did some work on this yesterday, actually. We were welding up a few holes, as there is many of. Yeah. But yeah, I actually want to get rid of this ASAP, because I want to use this area sort of here as my sort of like YouTube area thing, like a nice sort of.
It's gonna be like a little studio.
Yeah, basically a little corner studio, but with a ramp in it. Yeah. Like a scissor lift. Yeah. Just so we can use it for if we need to do any jobs. Yeah. At the moment we've only got that one ramp. Yeah. So it'd just be nice to have another little ramp, just not have to get the jacks out.
So so you could have like your like YouTube studio ramp, and then you've got your like customer ramp and the working ramp. Yeah.
So I just thought like rubber floor,
nice.
Make it all nice and like, sort of.
So when I need a studio background, like a workshop looking studio background, I can come round and.
Yeah, why not? Right, so this is. I've had this car quite a long time actually, probably 4 years, and.
That's as long as you've ever had a car, isn't it?
It is actually. It really is. And I do not, and I've no intention of selling it. It's really weird because like normally a year and I'm done with them. Yeah. I sort of mod them up and then go on board with that and sell it and get something else. But I've had this 4 years. Well let's pull off the cover. It's got a cover on it because it keeps getting bloody covered in dust. So this is a 1993 E30 Touring. And it's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but maybe we can have a little look inside. Don't know which best way to go around there. But yeah, so this has had a, basically it's had a ground up restoration. It's been fully restored. I bought this, say 4 years ago, for £700. And it's had, well, let's say, it's been absolutely gutted. You could eat your dinner off the underside. It's got 5-stud conversion. It's got E36 front suspension. Yes, so it's got coilovers from an E36. It's like a massive Frankenstein thing. It's just a mess of BMW parts from all ages.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's the only thing, actually, let me show you. The only thing I've got that it's not got, it's got everything apart from an engine. I say that, it has got an engine. It's just not got a very good one. I ain't gonna fit in there. Too many McDonald's. Right, we'll give it a go. There we are. So, everyone always goes to me, what engine's it got in it? Well, is it a 325? No, it's not a 325. It's a 316. With a ram air filter.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is makes all the noise.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But if you follow me quickly over to the corner over here, this little beauty here is the engine for that E30. So this is an M51 turbo diesel engine from an E36.
Yeah.
With a big whole set turbo on it off a Cummins engine. So that's a HX30 turbo.
Jeez.
So massive turbo.
Yeah.
I wanted to try and keep things with the E30 kind of like era correct.
Yeah.
So rather than going like putting a modern engine in it, I mean it's only sort of one stage up as an E36. So, and I wanted something economical as well. Yeah. Because most of the time I'm driving around in like gas guzzlers, so I wanted something that was sort of, if I wanted to, I could get in it and drive it. Yeah. And it's not a Citroen ZX.
Yeah.
Because as economical as my Citroen ZX is, it's not very cool. So yeah, I wanted a cool car that would, is economical. Yeah. So yeah, this not the best engine for tuning these. At the end of the day, this is a Vauxhall Colton engine, I think it is. They put these in, the diesel ones. So it's not, well, they put them in loads of stuff. Range Rovers as well. They put them in the P38 Range Rover. Yeah. So it's shared around a lot, and they are really not great for power. I mean, potentially this is only going to make probably 200 brake horsepower. Any more than that, they melt. Yeah. They basically melt themselves because they can't handle the EGTs of what modern diesel engines can take. So. Yeah, like all these modern diesels can take, because even with DPFs on, they can take huge, like 600 degrees. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, in temperature. But yeah, this, they will melt. But it's going to be enough. I think 200 will be enough. And that engine I've had for 2 years, and it's just a nice little ornament in the corner while you're cooking your pasty. And go, do you know what? Oh look.
Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Serves as a reminder to count your blessings, 'cause it's tally fair. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the ugly truth. How they coming for you. Yeah, let's go. It's the missed opportunity train. It only comes on a very blue moon. Think twice, and you missed it again. Waiting in line for the party to end. Guess you didn't get what they asked for. Not a genie in sight.
Right, Mike, thank you for showing us around Vision Auto Works. Now, this isn't just your play workshop, is it? You're an actual business.
Yeah. A lot of people might be thinking, God, this guy's rich. Look at all this stuff. No, this is a company. So yeah, we have actual customers. We do pretty much everything apart from tyres and MOTs. So everything else you can think of, we pretty much do. I would love not to deal with the public, as everyone who works for the public will say the same. Yeah, I'd love to be doing this stuff all day long, or maybe one day.
Yeah.
But not at the moment. So yeah, it is a working garage, hence why my videos are sometimes a bit slow to go out a couple of weeks sometimes. But yeah.
And we're going to do some more collaborations, aren't we? So
Yes.
we're going to want your ideas of what you want to see of us doing collaborations. We've got a few ideas, but yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. You know, me and Mike could have some fun doing.
Something Top Geary, challengey kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe some scrap vehicles in there. Seems though we're in that business. Well, me, not Mike. And yeah, so yeah, like I say, let us know. I shall leave Mike's links down in the comments, and you can click over there. Mike's also done a video today, or partly recorded today, so you can see some of this over on Mike's channel, see what he's done with it. But yeah, no, go and check it out. It's really good, and you can carry on watching the story on the R8. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that little video, something a bit different to watch. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.
How's that?
That's right.
Yeah, that guy actually won these from a competition, and sounds like a kid from Simpsons there. The whole bumper's PPF.
Just watching you crush your bumper. Right, thank you, Mike, for showing us around Auto Vision Works. What did you work?
Vision Auto Works.
Vision Auto Works. Thanks, Mike, for showing us around Auto Vision Works. What did you tell us? That's good. Did you say it? Thanks, Mike, for showing us around Auto Vision Works. Right, thanks, Mike, for showing us around. No, I nearly said it again then. I know I was doing.
Vision Auto Works.
Thanks, Mike, for showing us around Auto Vision Works. No.